There are lots of different possible explanations, but we sort of throw into the mix another possible explanation is culturally enforced monogamy. Because guys who would not have been fertilizing women in a promiscuous context now are, because there's no competition. And this gets back to gorillas. I mentioned gorillas have these tiny little penises, right? And tiny testicles. The reason is that in the gorilla system, the males compete. And then the male who wins, who beats the other males, who fights them off, he takes control of all the females. And then there's no breeding competition, right? So the field of battle is on the physical individual level. That's why male gorillas are about twice as big as female gorillas. Because the biggest, strongest male is the one who wins, and his genes go into the future. In promiscuous species, you have males that are about 20% bigger than females, which is humans, chimps, bonobos, and others. And the field of battle is on the genital or reproductive level, which is why we have bigger testicles and penises and female copulatory vocalization and all these things that happen on that level. And that allows peace between individual males, and it allows us to build these complex social networks. So it all fits together very nicely. And people who argue that humans are like gorillas have a lot to explain, right?
So in those early days, pre-agriculture, when everyone's fucking everybody but the best genes produce the kids, those like weaker men, the adult males, are still in the community and still contributing to everything, having sex and helping contribute to the common food supply.
Sure, and that explains, like, you know, the persistence of homosexuality. Everybody's saying, well, how can homosexuality exist? It doesn't make any sense. It has no... Once you understand that for human beings, sex is not primarily about reproduction, right? Human beings have sex about 1,000 times per birth. Now, if that sounds high to some of you, I'm sure it sounds low to others. That's an average.
You've been reading my diary.
We have sex when the female is not ovulating. That's very rare for mammals. Most mammals only have sex when conception is at least possible, if not likely. We have sex when women are menstruating, when they're already pregnant, when they're postmenopausal. We have, you know, blowjobs, handjobs. We have all this sex that can't possibly lead to babies, right? So sex for humans is not about babies. It's about...
Damn straight!
Yeah. It's about connection. And that's very unusual among mammals. Bonobos, dolphins, and chimps are really the only other mammals who have sex for social reasons.
We hadn't talked about dolphins at all before. What's their similarity to us when it comes to